Hey guys, I'm Kent. Welcome back to my channel. So my 2025 Honda Dax 125 I've had now for 2.5 months, I think, and it's really shaping up. I really like the way that the bike's looking, and I still have a ton of mods to do to it. From a video perspective, I've done quite a few videos of various installations and other pieces, like I just did one on the seat. But there's been quite a few other smaller things that I haven't done independent videos on. Things like the Brembo brakes, since I've done them on other bikes, and other small intricate installs that I just didn't feel like pulling out the camera and talking about since it was a relatively small install. But I will be doing a video that shows the overall bike to date. There's still a lot of mods that I have planned for it. I actually already ordered a different exhaust. There's a lot of other companies that are working on parts that'll start being released soon that I'll be doing detailed videos on. One of the things that I have been working on, that I've done a couple of shorts, and on Instagram I've posted a few things, are my lighting solutions. In the front I did a custom light with the SS3 Diode Dynamics light. And in the back here, I've been working on something pretty cool. I chopped the fender off. I have these two little, these are brake lights and turn signals together that I mounted through the original holes that bolt the rear fender on. And then I have another additional brake and running light here. But in this setup, the one thing that I'm missing is a license plate. And it was just serendipity that I was chatting with Sarah from Scooter Swap Shop. Scooter Swap Shop is making a whole bunch of Dax parts. They have quite a few in production right now. But the first thing that they're bringing to market is this license plate holder that, again, timing-wise was absolutely perfect because I needed a place to put my license plate holder. There's a whole bunch of generic ones that you can buy on Amazon that attach either to the rear axle or other parts of the bike, but the ones that I was looking at, and actually I have a couple from older projects, they just don't look nearly as integrated as I want it to look on this particular build. But this one is designed specifically for the 2025 and up Dax 125, and is going to fit perfectly right here. So here's the package. This looks like sheet metal, and then the actual mount that goes to the rear shock is some nice billet aluminum. This comes both in black and in silver, and it comes with the hardware, even in this nice little plastic box that you can reuse, and a longer bolt to support the shock and now the license plate frame holder. This doesn't come with a provision for a light, so thinking of different options there, I could obviously run a light and run a wire along the swing arm or up this shock into the back of the bike where I can get power. I was thinking it'd be even more neat if I could have some type of light very much hidden here on the fender shining this direction. I think that'd look particularly cool. I'll worry about lighting in a future video, but let me get this unboxed. Again, the installation should be very simple, but I think it's going to look very clean with the rest of this setup. All right, so the bracket comes in two different pieces. The main piece that goes against the license plate is cut out sheet aluminum, and then this is some milled aluminum that's got the cool little S3 Scooter Swap Shop logo that mounts to the lower part of the rear shock. So I'm gonna go ahead and back out these Allen bolts first and mount this. It looks like there's gonna be pretty little clearance to get the license plate screwed on, so I'm gonna screw the license plate on to the bracket first. And then I will mount these two bolts in the end to get it all assembled. So we're going to back this lower shock bolt out and use the new longer one. And then there's a nut that goes on the other side here to secure the bracket to the rear swing arm once it's all set up. So first step is pulling out the stock bolt and replacing with the included bolt. The included bolt is 50 millimeters as opposed to the stock one, which is 40 millimeters. All right, so it very perfectly sits flush against this little railing on the swing arm. And then we're going to use a nut on the other side to secure the bracket. Show you what the bracket looks like real quick before we mount the license plate. All right, so I've got the license plate attached to this bracket, and these two holes here are just going to slot into these two threaded holes here. Just like that. It comes with the included hardware to attach. I am going to put just a little bit of Loctite on these just because while this bike actually does run pretty smooth, they do get buzzy through certain RPM ranges, so don't want anything backing off. But let me get this slotted in. These use an M3 Allen key, and that'll be the extent of the installation. All right, so very easy installation, a very clean product. Again, I was looking at some of the more generic ones that would put the license plate in different positions that wouldn't look nearly as clean, but the way this machine piece of aluminum tucks behind the rear shock, everything looks super cool. And actually I already have a couple of ideas on how I may illuminate this plate, and I'll include it once I figure out all the lighting and do a video on my overall lighting solution for this bike. But anyway, thank you Scooter Swap Shop for letting me try out this part. If you're interested in picking this up, there's a discount code in the description below, as well as an affiliate link. So if you are interested in picking it up, clicking that link lets the vendors that support me know that I'm supporting them, and it works all the way around. So anyway, if this video was interesting at all, please give me that thumbs up. Thank you all very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and keep on building.